Picture a small island off the rugged coast of Nova Scotia, Canada, where the restless waves of Mahone Bay crash against a 57-hectare speck of land. This is Oak Island, a place that has whispered secrets of hidden treasure for over 2 centuries. Surrounded by a necklace of 360 tiny islands, it stands 36 feet above the sea, connected to the mainland by a mere 660-foot causeway near the quaint village of Chester. Since the late 1700s, when the island was carved into parcels of land, it has lured dreamers, adventurers, and fortune-seekers with promises of unimaginable wealth buried beneath its soil. From whispers of pirate gold to legends of ancient relics, Oak Island has been a magnet for those bold enough to chase its mysteries. Yet, for every explorer who dared to dig, disappointment often followed, until now. Get ready for a tale of relentless determination, astonishing discoveries, and a quest that might just rewrite history. This is the story of Rick and Marty Lagina, two brothers who refused to let the island's secrets stay buried. Imagine a young Rick Lagina, just 10 years old, flipping through a magazine in 1965, his eyes wide with wonder as he reads about a mysterious pit on a distant island. The story of Oak Island's Money Pit, a legendary shaft rumored to hold treasures beyond imagination, plants a seed in his heart. Decades later, that childhood dream becomes a reality as Rick, now joined by his brother Marty, a successful engineer with a knack for problem-solving, sets foot on Oak Island. Their mission is simple yet daunting: uncover the truth behind centuries of legend. Armed with modern technology, a team of experts, and an unyielding passion, the Laginas transform their obsession into a quest that captures the world's imagination, chronicled on the hit TV show The Curse of Oak Island. Their journey is no mere treasure hunt. It's a saga of hope, heartbreak, and clues that hint at secrets stretching back to ancient civilizations. The brothers' adventure begins with a deep dive into the island's past. Oak Island's allure dates back to 1795, when a teenager named Daniel McGinnis stumbled upon a curious depression in the ground, marked by a block and tackle hanging from an old oak tree. Early diggers found layers of logs every 10 feet, suggesting a man-made pit designed to guard something precious. But the island fought back. Flooding tunnels, collapsing shafts, and cryptic stone inscriptions thwarted every attempt. By the time the Laginas arrive, the island has claimed fortunes, dreams, and even lives, earning its ominous nickname, the Money Pit. Undeterred, Rick and Marty pour their resources into the search, blending old-school grit with cutting-edge tools. They enlist divers, archaeologists, historians, and metal detection experts, each bringing a piece of the puzzle to the table. Their early digs yield tantalizing clues. In the swampy marshes of Lot 8, metal detectorist Gary Drayton unearths a coin glinting with a strange symbol, a cross linked to the Knights Templar, a medieval order of warrior monks rumored to have hidden sacred relics across the globe. The find sends a jolt through the team. Could Oak Island be tied to something far grander than pirate loot? The brothers push deeper, uncovering pottery shards from the 13th century, wooden beams carbon-dated to before Columbus sailed, and a rusted iron spike that hints at ancient construction. Each artifact feels like a breadcrumb leading to a larger truth, but the island guards its secrets fiercely. Flooded tunnels and collapsing earth challenge their every move, yet the Laginas press on, driven by the belief that something monumental lies just beyond their reach. As their search intensifies, the brothers uncover a relic that stops them in their tracks. A Roman sword, its blade weathered but unmistakable, pulled from the island's depths in the 3rd season of their quest. The discovery sparks wild theories. How did a Roman artifact end up on a Canadian island centuries before European contact? Could it point to ancient mariners or a forgotten expedition? The team consults historians, who suggest ties to the Knights Templar, whose wealth and influence vanished mysteriously in the 14th century. The sword fuels their resolve, but it's only the beginning. In the 4th season, a breakthrough comes when they unearth a tattered map, dated 1647, its faded lines hinting at a treasure vault hidden beneath the island. The map, possibly linked to the Freemasons, a secretive society with roots in medieval Europe, bears cryptic symbols that defy easy interpretation. Enter Zena Halpern, a historian with a knack for decoding ancient texts. Her eyes light up as she studies the map, suspecting it's a copy of an even older document. She points to symbols that echo Templar iconography, suggesting the map might guide them to a vault guarded by ingenious traps. The Laginus, now joined by Halpern's expertise, feel closer than ever to cracking the island's code. They combine the map's clues with their growing collection of artifacts, a gold-plated button, a piece of parchment with faded script, and a wooden structure buried 100 feet below the surface. Each find paints a picture of an island carefully chosen to hide something extraordinary, perhaps by those who valued secrecy above all else. The brothers' quest takes them beyond Oak Island's shores. A tip leads them to Quinta de Regalera, a sprawling estate in Portugal, where the Knights Templar once held sway. There, they explore a well with 9 descending levels, its design eerily similar to the Money Pit. Carved symbols on the stone walls mirror those found on Oak Island, sparking questions about a global network of hidden treasures. At a historic church in Tomar, Portugal, they uncover more Templar symbols, a cross, a star, a crescent moon, that match markings on the island's stones. The connections are uncanny, suggesting Oak Island might be a piece of a larger puzzle, one tied to the Templars' fabled wealth or even the Ark of the Covenant, a sacred relic said to hold divine power. Back on the island, the team faces new challenges. In the TF-1 shaft, they hit solid rock at 130 feet, a barrier that tests their patience. But a discovery nearby reignites their hope. A rubber boot, dated to 1908, found alongside traces of gold and a heavy iron spike. The spike, analyzed by expert Carmen Legg, likely dates to the original Money Pit's construction, possibly in the 1600s. The boot, oddly, is linked to Franklin Roosevelt, who visited the island in 1909 as a young treasure hunter. The find is a reminder that Oak Island has drawn dreamers for generations, each leaving their mark. The brothers wonder if Roosevelt, too, was chasing the same elusive prize. Underwater, the search takes a thrilling turn. Using a magnetometer, diver Tony Sampson and archaeologist Dr. Lee Spence detect strange signals near Frog Island, a nearby islet. Sonar scans reveal a large metal object buried beneath the ocean floor, shrouded in mud and seaweed. Could it be a shipwreck, perhaps a Templar vessel carrying treasures to the New World? The team deploys cameras and scanning tools, careful not to disturb the site until they secure excavation permits. The signals grow stronger, hinting at wooden planks and metal fittings, but the murky waters obscure the truth. The possibility of a shipwreck adds a new layer to the mystery, suggesting Oak Island's secrets might extend beyond its shores. On Lot 8, Gary Drayton and treasure hunter Michael John uncover a man-made path leading to a buried metal object. Nearby, a red gemstone glints in the soil, its cut suggesting craftsmanship from centuries past. The gemstone sparks wild speculation. Could it be tied to the Templars or even the Ark of the Covenant? The path, lined with stones, feels deliberate, as if guiding someone to a hidden vault. The team digs deeper, finding fragments of a cannon barrel, a replica of 16th-century artillery. The cannon, they theorize, might have guarded a treasure brought to the island by European explorers or secret societies. Each find builds the case that Oak Island was a stronghold for something worth protecting at all costs. The Legina's journey is as much about heart as it is about treasure. Rick's childhood dream, sparked by that long-ago magazine, drives him to keep digging, even when the island seems determined to stay silent. Marty, the practical engineer, balances his brother's passion with calculated risks, investing millions to keep the search alive. They're joined by Dan Blankenship, a grizzled explorer who spent decades chasing the same dream, and his son, Dave, whose loyalty to the island runs deep. Together, they face setbacks, flooded shafts, equipment failures, and the ever-present threat of collapse. Yet each obstacle only sharpens their resolve. A breakthrough comes when engineer Craig Tester devises a plan to freeze the water in a flooded tunnel, allowing them to dig deeper than ever before. As the seasons pass, the team uncovers more clues that deepen the mystery. A piece of parchment, found 150 feet below ground, bears the names William Chappell and Frederick Blair, treasure hunters from the 19th century. The parchment tells of a vault filled with gold and precious gems, hidden in the 15th century. Another find, a tattered book cover, holds a coded message in an unknown language. The team consults linguists, hoping to translate it and pinpoint the treasure's location. Each discovery feels like a step closer, yet the final prize remains just out of reach. The island's swamp, once thought to be a natural feature, reveals signs of human activity: wooden planks, metal fittings, and a shape that suggests a buried ship. Could it be a Viking longboat or a Templar galley? The possibilities are dizzying. The Laginus search captivates a global audience. From historians to armchair adventurers, people are drawn to the idea that Oak Island holds secrets that could change our understanding of history. The Knights Templar, with their wealth and esoteric knowledge, loom large in the narrative. Were they the masterminds behind the Money Pit, hiding relics like the Holy Grail or the Ark of the Covenant? The Freemasons, with their cryptic rituals, add another layer of intrigue. The team's discoveries, symbols, artifacts, and structures suggest a deliberate effort to conceal something extraordinary, perhaps by a group with the resources and motive to bury it deep. As the brothers dig deeper, they confront the island's darker side. 6 lives have been lost in the pursuit of its treasure, a grim reminder of the so-called curse that guards the island. Flooded tunnels, some believe, were designed as booby traps to drown intruders. Yet the Laginus remain undaunted, their hope fueled by each new find. A piece of wood, carbon dated to the 1400s, suggests the Money Pit predates known European settlement in the Americas. A metal cross, found near the swamp, bears markings that echo Templar designs. The team speculates that the island was a safe haven for treasures smuggled across the Atlantic, perhaps during a time of upheaval in Europe. The search is not without its skeptics. Some argue Oak Island is a natural phenomenon, its treasures mere debris from centuries of human activity. Others see the Laginus quest as a quixotic chase, fueled by romanticized legends. But for Rick and Marty, the evidence is too compelling to ignore. The Roman sword, the Templar coin, the 1647 map, the cannon replica, all point to a story larger than pirate gold. The brothers dream of uncovering a vault that could hold manuscripts, relics, or wealth that reshapes history. They imagine standing in a chamber carved by ancient hands, holding artifacts that connect the old world to the new. As their journey continues, the Laginus stand at a crossroads. The island has given them clues: wood, metal, stone, and parchment, but the ultimate treasure remains elusive. Each dig brings them closer, yet the Money Pit's depths are unforgiving. The team plans new excavations, using drones, sonar, and ground-penetrating radar to map the island's secrets. They seek permits to explore the Frog Island shipwreck, hoping it holds answers. They study the Portuguese well and Templar symbols, chasing connections across continents. The world watches, breathless, as the brothers edge closer to a discovery that could echo through time. This is not just a treasure hunt. It's a testament to human curiosity and perseverance. Rick and Marty Lagina have turned a childhood dream into a global phenomenon, inspiring millions to wonder what lies beneath Oak Island. Their story is one of grit, ingenuity, and the refusal to give up, even when the odds seem insurmountable. The island's secrets are stubborn, but so are the brothers. With every artifact they uncover, they rewrite the narrative of a place that has baffled explorers for centuries. The treasure may still be hidden, but the Laginus legacy is already clear. They've brought Oak Island's mysteries to life, and the world is richer for it.